Howdy, howdy. This is Joseph Graham. This video is for MBR Foundation Repair. Reason why I'm making this video for you today is because I reached out to, some people that I know. I asked for a pretty reputable company in town. They gave me your name. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you your heat map. All right. So real quick. Again, my name is Joseph Graham. I'm a marketing consultant based out of Fort Worth, Texas. And what I do is I help companies with their sales process from A to Z, how they attract clients to how they retain them and, uh, you know, do upsells and whatnot with customer service. So what I did was I took your GMB and just Google my business map listing. And by the way, I don't know if you know, but this is probably the most valuable asset that you have online. And I'm gonna explain why, right? And we shouldn't be neglecting it like the stepchild. I don't want to say redhead. I don't know if you have red hair, but you know what I mean. Like, this is the most valuable asset that we have. I'm going to show you. What I did was I took this and I ran it through our heat map tool. And what this does is it show everywhere that you are and are not ranking in these map listings. Now, if I'm looking for a foundation repair, or if my mom or anybody is looking for a foundation repair, or a foot surgeon, or a ballerina teacher for their kids, they're going to do one of two things. They're going to ask their inner circle. They're going to say, hey, do you know anybody that can do this for me? Right? Which is how you get the word of mouth referrals, which is the best. It's like the living testimony of your work, right? Or they're going to hop online and use these free Google searches. You can get unlimited searches for a limited time. You're going to see these companies running ads. You're going to see these map listings, and then you're going to see these directories and other businesses, right? Where most business owners drop the ball, MBR, is you don't understand that the value of being in here. These top three businesses in these map listings get 80% of the calls, of the traffic, right? So if you're a phone driven business like you guys are, that's 80%, 75 to 80% of the phone calls. For brick and mortar business, that's 80% of the traffic, the footwork, the walking into the store, right? 80%. This is why we built this heat map, so that we know everywhere we are ranking in specific areas. So everywhere like Cockrell, Arlington, Irving, right? When someone is doing a search for foundation repair, you are going to rank somewhere. You're either going to be 1, 2, 3, or you're not, right? So right here it says you're number 12. What that means in this area, when someone searches for foundation repair, they're either going to call Perma, Geo, or HD. That's just how it goes, right? So if you're 16, or what number were you? MBR. So you're 12, which means there's 11 businesses stacked on top of you. They have to go through 11 businesses just to find you, right? That's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of tension, a lot of traffic there. So essentially, you are missing out on a lot of phone calls, and you're missing out on a lot of sales. Now, I know you might have a lot of work based off of word of mouth referrals, but I mean, if we go to Arlington, right here off of say 360, we're gonna see these top three businesses, right? Let's just click on HD real quick. So HD, you can see where they're ranking at, like South Arlington, almost Mansfield, Kennedale, almost Kennedale, right? But they're getting the first calls from everybody in this area right here just because they're being shown and displayed, right? So how do you fix this? How do you start becoming more relevant? How do you start becoming more relevant in these areas? Well, for one, we need to optimize your website. That's just one way, right? I'm not going to get into the website. I want to get into this map listing. You should have an automated way to do, or automated way to generate reviews. Okay. And if you don't, that's fine. Just make sure someone's staying on top of it. Cause I know you've done more than 10 houses in however long you've been in business, right? 30 years. I'm sure you've done more than 10 houses. So when you're requesting these reviews, it's going to be like pulling teeth, right? But I mean, you got to do it. So you want people for the most part to state where they're from. So let's just say from Fort Worth, Texas. No, I'm gonna be specific. I'm gonna say from Halton City. 1 second. All right, so here's just an example. Like from Halton City, thanks for installing this French drain, right? Upload a picture of my French drain, and then boom, right? You want people to start doing that, and then what this did just now. So when this photo was taken, the GPS location is turned on, right? Turned on, which means the like Illuminati and the Google, like they all know where this photo was taken and when it's published online. So that's one breadcrumb. The second breadcrumb is this right here. Boom, boom, boom. Now you're relevant to Haltom City. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna create a post saying, hey, we have another happy client. You could even take a screenshot of this. We have another happy client from Haltom City. They love the French drain we just installed. So now you're leaving more breadcrumbs. Does this make sense? Like you're just gonna want to leave breadcrumbs for Google, and that's how you're gonna start becoming more relevant. Start getting more calls and making more sales. Okay. If you guys have any questions about anything I just said, ask. I'm gonna share this heat map with you. Boom, boom. See, I can share it. Send you the link, and you can poke around this and see where you guys need to start targeting. Okay. Happy New Year's.